Sivaya Nama Thiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on the 9th Tirumurai. By God's grace, we have completed 24 Tirupadigams, and with His blessings today, we are starting with the 25th Tirupadigam. This is also written by Thiruvaliyamudhanar, and it is written to the place called as, or the temple called as Thillai Chitrambalam. We all know him as the cosmic dancer. This particular padigam has a beautiful speciality, which is to say, it is written in a format of a garland. We all know garland usually follows a string. Similar to that, here they are using words to tie the garland. As in, the first verse's completion letter or phrase or consonant will be used as the second verse's starting. So when you look at it, it will not leave a gap. So this is considered to be a garland approach. What we call it as andadi, as in andam adi. So andam is a completion, it becomes the adi, which is the starting for the next verse. Not only that, this padigam is also written from a girl's point of view who has fallen in love with Lord Shiva. So what we have to assume while we are reading this padigam, and we have to put this up at Lord Shiva's feet, saying that I also need these blessings, as in when I'm reading this, I need to get the same feeling or the same experience what is depicted in this particular padigam, which is how are we going to see Lord Shiva, how are we going to earn for Lord Shiva, how are we going to enjoy his bliss. Now let's look at the first verse now, Thiruchitrambalam. Koala malar nedungan kovai vai kodiyeridayer palinai innamudai paramaya paranjudarai selugalum vayal sool Thillai maanagar setrambalathu ஏலுடை எம்மிரையை என்று கொல் காண்பதுவே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். As we said, this is written from a girl's point of view who has fallen in love with Lord Shiva. And here she is talking to her friends. Her friends are so beautiful, as in their eyes and their lips and their hip is so beautiful. So she calls in for them and says, my friends, my dear friends who have beautiful eyes and beautiful lips, do you know how much I'm longing to see Lord Shiva, who agreed to stay in this place called as Chidambaram, and he is there performing the cosmic dance. You know something? He is like the milk. He is like the amudam. When we talk about amudam, we can also call it as a nectar, but it's beyond that. So when we talk about milk, it nourishes the body, whereas amudam nourishes the soul, or rather it elevates the soul to the next level. Lord Shiva is the one who nourishes our body as well as our soul, so that we get the right experience and we are able to go and achieve Lord Shiva's feet in the most fastest manner. That is what the first verse is all about. She calls in for him as he is like a milk for my body, he is like amudam, like for my soul. And when am I going to go and see him? When we know about this particular temple called as Thillai, they always say when you visit Thillai and when you see Nataraja there, you are going to surely get achieve your life purpose. But then is it something like, I take a car or a bus and just go there and see Lord Shiva? That is not the one they are talking about, but rather we have to feel the cosmic dance within us. That is the most important one. It's the mostly happening in the meditative state. So what we have to do is start longing for Shiva so that he can stay put in within us, and we can start seeing his dance, not exterior but internal. That is what first verse is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama Thiruchitrambalam.